Thanks for coming along this morning to just help other people understand that responsive hypnotherapy can be a really valuable thing if you're struggling with stuff, if you're struggling with emotionally with things or behavioural things. Now you came along because you had some feelings that were just difficult to manage in your life. What do you feel? What was it? Why was it that you thought it would be a good idea to talk to Nina?
Well, before I knew you as like a hypnotherapist, I knew you as the basketball mum. That always seemed to manage. Well, you always had like a calming presence around you. So when I opened up to you and you offered this hypnotherapy session, it was almost like a no-brainer because 2 and 2 were very calming. I've got so many problems going on, and you can do hypnotherapy. It's just
Yeah. So yes, I was the basketball mum.
Yeah.
It was often Saturdays. That's the wonderful thing about basketball. You can be indoors, don't have to be outside standing at the football line. So yes, you were just one of these kids that are running about doing well at your basketball, but sometimes you just did not seem very happy. And I think that's why I felt, I don't know, maybe at that point it was more like a mum thing. There's a kid there that's not very happy, and it felt good to talk to you. And then yes, you did open up, and I think I offered for you just to turn up and just to talk when you wanted to talk. And we did this, and on a sort of more quite on a casual basis, really. What sort of feelings did you have that made you feel unhappy? What was overwhelming within you?
I was overwhelmed with my overthinking. It was just I couldn't sleep. It was my head was running all the time.
Yeah.
And that leaded me to have very negative and dark thoughts, especially around my life, which put me in a bad place many times. So, and that just became a vicious cycle.
Yeah, okay. So you came for the session, and how did you feel? I know we spoke along the way, and gradually as we spoke and you came for a session, what did you feel? How do you feel that it sort of has helped you?
Well, I remember instantly after that session, and I'm not exaggerating, I felt lighter. Like I felt like a bit of a spring in my step, and it was one of the best feelings I've ever had. And I remember the day after, I was able to tackle I wasn't really going out at all before then. Like you were my only point of socialisation really. And the day after, I was able to go out and go to the shops, which was a massive thing back then. So just using your rock. So yeah, it was instant, almost instant. What's the word?
Change.
Change.
Yeah. And I know since then you've just gone from strength to strength. You're still busy at studying, but it's been easier for you. The things that you thought might be difficult, like getting on the train to get to your new college. Yeah. What's that like?
Easy.
Easy. Yeah. You started a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you think about that?
It's just second nature now.
Second nature. You even took on some extra study. You started and completed tefl, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And did well. What was that like? Difficult to begin with, or?
Yeah, everything's for me definitely starts off difficult. All that you get anxious, but I just remember use that rock.
Yeah.
And just
It's
got
good.
the confidence.
Congratulations! I'm so chuffed for you because it's like the world opens up when you've got a new course like tefl. You can when times are permitted, you're allowed to. And I know Socialisation, you've also turned up for some events, social events where there were lots of people, and how was that now compared to how it was before? Like, for example, when we came to watch the football together, lots of people together.
Well, for example, the football, I wouldn't even have left my room.
Yeah.
A year ago, maybe 2 years ago. But now I go there, and I wasn't expecting that many people to be there, so it did set me back just for a minute. But after, taking a second to readjust,
yeah,
it was a great night. It was really good.
It's good, yeah. And I'm chuffed that you were there to
yeah.
participate in it. For people that are unsure about coming for responsive hypnotherapy, what would you say to them? To kids your age or young adults your age, what would you say to them to sort of reassure them?
Well, I know from my experience, I was definitely very sceptical before I came along. Even though we had a lot of casual conversations, I was still very anxious. But before we started, we sat down and you ran me through it, and that put me at ease straight away. I knew, what was happening. You said that if I needed to stop, we can stop, which was really nice to hear. And then it is just unexplainable. As soon as you start going, it's a whole new sense of relaxation. Like the whole world has just stopped. And it sounds like I'm exaggerating, but I really don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so super. That's so good. That's so good. So you felt an effect after the session as well, and then you use this tool that I taught you along the way in every day and every situation when you need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just really chuffed that I was able to help you, and I enjoy the contact. You know that I'm always happy to speak to you again. You can just always pick up the phone. I'm available, or turn up as you like. You're always welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you.